What's going on, guys, and welcome to today's video. And today we're going to be doing a Wrangler mod, and we're going to be installing a little bit of protection, but this time we're not really going to be installing any underbody rock protection. Today we're going to be installing windshield rock protection. Unfortunately, I just recently had a big, huge, nasty rock chip, which immediately cracked on this thing. And unfortunately, 2024 and up Wrangler windshields, or at least OEM windshields, are extremely expensive. Now with the forward-facing camera and the integral AM/FM radio antenna, the factory windshield on a Wrangler is about $1,000. Yeah, and Wrangler windshields get hit absolutely all the time. So I have seen this product in the past. I wanted to try it, and this was the perfect time with now a brand new windshield installed in the Jeep. I literally had it installed and drove home with like 20 car links in front of me to make sure absolutely nothing happened, and it hasn't left the garage since. So we are going to be installing the Windshield Defense by Racing Optics. Basically, think of it as a massive phone screen protector for your windshield, but it's like a cool 3-layer setup. I kind of think of motocross goggles where you've got multiple tear-offs. If you are out in the dirt, in the mud, they're tearing off tear-offs, or in different motorsports, and you've got a clear view after each tear off. That's basically what we've got here, is a 3-layer system that you install on your windshield. And this isn't just for Wrangler. They've also got Ford Bronco, Mercedes G-Wagon, and INOS Grenadier. So all of those very square flat windshields that get rock chipped and broken all the time. And I'm sure the Mercedes and the INOS windshields are also outrageously expensive. The Bronco is too. Everything's expensive nowadays. So if we can spend a little bit of money and protect that windshield, I'll absolutely try. Now, this is not a sponsored video. I spent my own hard-earned money on this product, and I've never installed this product, so we're gonna be DIYing this thing together. And yeah, I'm sure it won't be as perfect as if you had a professional installer that's done 1,000 of these things install it, but hey, it's gotta be decent, and it's got to help that glass hopefully live. So I'm gonna show you what's all in the kit here, and then we're gonna try and put this thing on. All right, guys, so here is everything that comes with the kit except for a few extra items here. So the actual film comes rolled up here on a nice huge cardboard tube. It also comes with the install solution, the kind of soapy water solution that you'll use for cleaning, and also the application, a install guide, which is also good to look through. We've got a kind of Scotch-Brite pad type material to also help with cleaning, and it also came with a really nice heavy firm squeegee, again, also to do cleaning and installation with. We've also, again, got kind of a quick guide here telling us what to do, what not to do, cure time, all of that. Now, the install guide is absolutely worth looking through, reading through all the steps. But on Racing Optics YouTube channel, they actually have really precise or good installation videos. Go on there, watch through multiple videos to make sure you've got the process down, you know what you're gonna be doing. I just got done watching all of those to make sure everything is fresh in my mind so we can hopefully get a good install. Now on to the actual product. We've got it laid out over here off of the roll. Again, it is currently backside up, but here is that 3-layer film here that you can tear off the outside layer, the next layer, and then you're finally left with the third. So 3 layers of protection. Again, that can be slowly peeled away as you do get rock pits in that material and the clarity starts getting bad. You can peel it off and have a brand new windshield. Now the extra items here, we've got some ammonia-free glass cleaner. We've got a couple of clean microfiber towels and some detailing clay. Now guys, prep for the windshield. We obviously want the vehicle as clean as possible because we don't want to be dealing with a Jeep that just got ran down a dirt or muddy road before we throw the film on, because we're going to be laying the film down on the hood. We're going to be laying it back up on the windshield. Every place you touch that's filthy dirty is absolutely going to be transferring dirt and material. And the more dirt and material you get on the windshield underneath the film, the worse it's going to be. We're going to have little bubbles, little things like that. Now that won't really affect the performance other than it will look bad, obviously, looking through the glass. So the Jeep is clean, but we're still even going to just kind of wet the hood down before we lay the material down, just to kind of help any dirt or dust not fly up in the air. I've also got the ceiling fan turned off out here in the shop, which is unfortunate because it's a little bit warm, but again, we're trying to keep dust and dirt to a minimum. So again, we've got our clean windshield, but we're going to go ahead, spray it down with the install solution and use our squeegee to try and pull any dirt, any contaminants off. We'll go ahead, spray the soapy solution again, take our clay bar and clay bar the windshield to again get any dirt stuff, even though this is a brand new windshield, anything stuck onto that surface pulled off so we can have the best install as possible. As I'm talking about my brand new clean windshield, I can see little bug guts up here in the top. So nothing's clean. We're gonna try to do our best. So I'm probably gonna time lapse here doing the cleaning, the squeegeeing, the clay bar, the squeegeeing, and some squeegeeing to speed things up, but you can at least see what goes into the process. Now real quick, in between the squeegeeing and the clay bar, we're gonna be using that kind of Scotch-Brite type pad, the scrub pad, to again, make sure we knock down any of the extra dirt, debris that might be on there. All right, after thoroughly squeegeeing, scrubbing, clay barring, squeegeeing, we're ready to lay our film out here. Now you are going to absolutely need a second person because that thing is really wide. You're gonna need two people to be able to set this thing and get it into place where it needs to be. So again, we're gonna wet the hood down to keep the dust down and then get the material over here. Okay, with our windshield thoroughly cleaned, we've got our hood sprayed down, we've got the material laid down. We are going to clean the windshield one more time with the squeegee before we do the final solution here on the windshield. And then we'll need a helper to pull the backing and set this thing into place. So, all right, so now with your helper, we're going to get this backing pulled off. And as we are pulling the backing, we're gonna spray your hands real quick. Okay, with everything thoroughly So now with the film placed and roughly squeegeed, we're gonna just kind of lightly soak the outside just so we can, again, smoothly squeegee and get all of the air, water, material out from underneath the film. Now, again, you do need to be mindful that it is still placed where you want it placed. It does still move pretty decently for a few minutes after the initial install. Now with that squeegeed, we're gonna kind of work on the edges. We're wrapping a microfiber around the squeegee, and then we'll be able to push on that. All right, guys, now after working those edges, again, we're gonna kind of want to keep an eye on it for an hour or so to make sure we don't have any edges lift or anything like that. Now, before we drive this thing, we're gonna want to leave it inside. We're gonna want to wait, per their install instructions, 2 to 4 hours before driving for that film to cure. Obviously, the longer you can wait, the better. Again, keep out of rain or car washes for, they're saying rain for 48 hours minimum and car washes for 3 to 5 days. I would just plan on not getting the thing wet if possible. If it's your daily driver, obviously that's more of an issue. Plan to do this on a weekend so you don't have to then throw the thing immediately out on the road if you've got bad weather. So wait as long as possible, before getting this thing wet. Again, 2 to 4 hours before driving, but we're kind of now at the point of doing our final cleanup. We're gonna throw some glass cleaner on this thing, wipe it down with a fresh microfiber towel. One thing they do want is ammonia-free glass cleaner. Now, I'm not sure if that's for the adhesion or the film, but again, just one thing to keep in mind as you are wiping this down. All right, guys, so here's what we are left with our very unprofessional first-timer DIY install. Now, yes, this is an expensive first-time DIY install, but I think we turned out pretty good. I will show you some of our defects. Now, guys, we do, again, you could see a few little pieces of fuzz, little debris, little dust were underneath the film in a few places. Again, even with all of our cleaning, we did end up with a few little pieces of dirt and debris. It's honestly showing up on the camera better than what it looks like in person. But the main surface looks pretty darn nice, I must say. And any of the kind of haziness or streaking, or again, some of this is still going to just be some fine little water that just needs time to push itself out in the sun, etc. So I, for the most part, am very excited with the install. I think that looks pretty darn good for a first time install. Again, here is a little better look at the little 3-layer tear-off system. You've got the first layer that you could peel, the second layer that you could peel, and then you're left with the single layer piece. One other important thing, guys, is wiper blades. If your wiper blades are old or original or whatever, you're probably gonna wanna replace them with fresh wiper blades, because we are trying not to scratch, mar up, mess up the brand new windshield protection film. So even though your wiper blades may look nice and clean, there's probably little rocks, dirt, whatever embedded into those rubber blades. So do yourself a favor, you spent some decent money on the film, go ahead and grab 2 new wiper blades to throw on your Jeep so you've got a nice smooth wiper blade to go across the brand new film so you don't just immediately scratch it up. So guys, I definitely call that a successful install. It really wasn't that bad. If I can do it, you guys absolutely can do it yourself. But if you're absolutely too scared, I'm sure you could find an installer near you to do this. Yeah, really not too bad. The kit that comes with it is basically everything you need, minus a couple of microfiber towels, some glass cleaner, and again, that clay bar. I was surprised on this brand new windshield that has probably 10 miles of driving from the shop back to here, how much nasty stuff was coming off with the clay bar. So absolutely, you need some clay to be able to clean the contaminants off the windshield. Now, if you guys are interested in picking up your own windshield defense system, I actually have a discount code, Tyler392. That will get you 10% off plus free shipping. So again, if you were thinking about it, here's a little bit of money back into your pocket and free shipping. So again, If I can do it, you absolutely can do it. And I'm very, very excited to try this out. Let me know down in the comments, do you have windshield defense? Do you have a different brand? What do you have? How has it worked? How has it held up? Have you pulled off any of the layers? Have you gotten massive rock, divots and things in the film? And how has it protected your windshield? Again, anything that can help or that could possibly help. I'm sure if you still take a massive brick to the windshield, obviously we're going to still crack. But some of those little small rock chips, those divots, those pits should absolutely be completely avoided now with this film on the windshield. So guys, again, I'm excited. I feel like I can drive the Wrangler again now with a little bit less anxiety going down the road in the morning. So again, thanks for coming out into the garage with me and doing some rock protection on the windshield and not underneath. And guys, as always, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time.